Hi there, it's Debbie from celestialastrologyhealing.co.uk, and today I'd like to talk about some of the planetary weather in the heavens from today, the 10th of July to the 17th of July. If you don't already subscribe to my channel and you'd like to hear more of my offerings, please click the subscribe button below. I'm interested in ancient astrology as well as modern astrology. I blend the two together. So this is my passion. I love doing birth charts, and I love sharing my astrological knowledge with others to enrich your own journey and self-knowledge of your own skills, your own abilities and strengths and challenges, as well as looking at the planetary weather, which is what this video is about today. So thank you very much if you can subscribe to my channel. So today, Mars ingresses, which means moves into Virgo. So the 10th of July, 2023, where he'll be in this house of Virgo until the 27th of August. So Mars in Virgo has just moved out of the sign of Leo, which is a fixed fire sign, bright and bombastic and childlike and creative, and now into this more yin, more receptive sign of the zodiac, Virgo, which is a mutable yin, feminine earth sign, symbolized by the Virgin who brings in the harvests. And with all Virgo energy, there's this sense of needing to do things that are purposeful, quite often related to the physical body, holistic health, and also just service in general, to be productive. And that is an expression that you probably will find Mars will be activating in Virgo. There's a sense of harnessing that fiery energy. Mars normally rules the sign Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and the intensely passionate sign of the zodiac, Scorpio. But now he is a guest of Aries, of Virgo. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. And so he's moving into this earth sign and becomes more grounded, maybe more hardworking, maybe more productive and practical, yet adaptable and busy. And one of the shadow sides of Virgo can be that perfectionism and criticism, because Virgo energy is about really looking at the minutiae, all the details, and things have certain levels of what's really good and what's just not good enough, like discarding the wheat from the chaff. But there's a mutability there. So it depends where this house of Virgo is in your chart. So if you can work out your rising sign, then you can work out where this Virgo house is, and where Mars will be active and productive and busy and working for you between the 10th of July and the 27th of August. So there will be an opposition as well from Mars to Saturn in Pisces, who is now retrograde at 6 degrees in Pisces. So all oppositions are when planets are 180 degrees apart, and that it is the nature of Saturn, the old man of the zodiac, the most distant planet as viewed for many thousands of years by the ancient ones. So Saturn is Kronos, lord of time. He is the boundary planet, a place that represents coldness, isolation, difficulty, limitation, death, decay, aging, things like that. So limitations and difficulties that can be overcome. And then Mars is all about fiery assertion and doing and action and warrior sort of energy. So when there's an opposition, this is between what's known as two malefic planets in ancient astrology. Saturn is the greater malefic, and Mars is the lesser malefic planet. And also there is the greater benefic planet, which is Jupiter, enhancing opportunities and growth and good fortune and rewards. And the lesser benefic planet is Venus. So anyway, we have this opposition between Mars in Virgo and Saturn in Pisces. So they're both mutable signs, mutable earth, mutable water. Mars in this productive sign of Virgo, and Saturn in this sort of nebulous sign of needing to create boundaries in Pisces. It's not an easy place for Saturn either. So the opposition is the nature of Saturn as well. So there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a way of blending these energies together to harness the best traits of both the Mars and the Saturn energies. So Saturn is about doing things for the long term in a more slow, considered way, and Mars wants to fire ahead. So that Saturn opposition will no doubt slow down and make Mars more considered, or thinking about things that are going to work for the long term with practicality, structures and limitations and boundaries, some sense of discipline or routine there that would be the best way to use these energies. And this opposition will be applying from the 16th of July 2023, exact on the 20th of July 2023, and in a separating orb of 3 degrees on the 25th of July 2023. Next thing I'd like to share, I've got a chart of the new moon. Yeah, we will be having a new moon on the 17th of July, where the sun and the moon will both be conjunct at the same degree of 24 degrees, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, 24 degrees, 56 minutes, Cancer. So when there's a new moon, there's always only one new moon of each sign of the zodiac. So new moons, this is Cancer season just after the summer solstice. This is always the time of when the sun is in Cancer and the moon is joining as well. And the moon in Cancer, the symbol of the cardinal feminine water sign, the shell, the crab who carries her home on her back. So new moon in Cancer is likely to bring up the topics about security, stability, family, children, home, domesticity, where you belong, the land where you belong, and a sense of security around these roots. So that's what this new moon will be representing for everybody. And again, it would depend on where this Cancer house is in your natal chart. So new moons offer us the opportunity to plant seeds for new beginnings, set intentions that you'd like to bring to the fore in the future, plant seeds of your intentions, your hopes, your wishes. So you can focus on what this would be for you. And then there are different cycles within astrology. Obviously, the next full moon will be the closest time to bring this to fruition. But if you want to do something that's more long term, you can think about when the next full moon is in Cancer, which will be the 27th of December 2023, when these intentions and plans may come to fruition. So let me just bring the next chart to show the new moon. Okay, so this is the new moon here. Oh yeah, I needed to say something about an opposition during this new moon, which I wanted to show, because the moon and the sun are here at, make sure I get the right arrow, 24 degrees Cancer, 56 minutes. And you can see that Pluto is in the opposite sign of Capricorn at 29 degrees Capricorn, 13 minutes. So the sun and the moon will be moving this direction, and then they will be applying to be in opposition to Pluto. So this opposition will be bringing up topics around family and also whatever this Capricornian house represents for you. You know, again, it's the tug of war aspect of finding balance, and it's about aspects around family, security, roots, ancestry, and the home. And Capricornian influences are more cooler because they're ruled by Saturn again, who rules Capricorn and Aquarius in ancient astrology. So Pluto is in this house of Capricorn, tying up some ends here, more to do with purpose, usefulness, resourcefulness, and long-term permanence. So Pluto has been doing this little dance, going in and out of the sign of Aquarius recently, just nipped into Aquarius. I think it was the 23rd of March, and then when retrograde back into Capricorn on the 12th of June, and then on the 10th, 11th of June, Pluto will station direct at 27 degrees Capricorn. And then on the 2nd of September, I believe Pluto moves back into, I'm reading my notes wrong here. But anyway, there's definitely a movement toing and froing here. I've got that 2nd of September 2024, Pluto returns to Capricorn. And then on the 20th of November 2024, Pluto ingresses back into Aquarius for the last, and that will be the last time that he will go back into Capricorn on the 2nd of September 2024. So this little dance here when Pluto goes in November 2024, he will stay in this house of Capricorn for about 19-20 years. So the flavor of what's happening on a big scale of transformational changes, endings, death, release, purging, regeneration, we are given an opportunity for big shifts, and this is affecting society as a whole because Pluto takes 248 years to go around the whole zodiac, spending roughly 20 years in each sign. But when Pluto is back in the house of Capricorn, we're given this opportunity to tie up any loose ends of what this Capricornian house represents for you. You know, tying up these ends, working out about power, how you apply yourself in this area, what needs to change before you can shift on into the Aquarian house. So I think that's about all I wanted to share. I will be talking about in another video the nodal axis change, which is happening on the 13th of July, but that's a huge topic in itself. So when the nodal axis will be changing at 29 degrees Aries, 59 minutes, and then the south node will be at 29 degrees Libra, 59 minutes. And this will affect us all in different areas of our life over the next 18 months. Particularly will be significant for the cardinal signs of the zodiac, which is Aries at spring equinox, cardinal fire, Cancer at summer solstice, cardinal water, Libra, cardinal air in autumn equinox time, and Capricorn, which is cardinal earth at winter solstice time. So the axes have just moved out of Taurus and Scorpio. I think we have got one more eclipse in October, one or two actually, but this is the first little change of the nodal axis into Libra and Aries. So this could be very significant for people. I've just mentioned the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. So I'll do a separate video about that. But if you like what I shared today, please subscribe. And I hope that this information gives you a little bit of a heads up of the cosmic weather forecast, what's going on in the heavens, and how you can just be more aware of certain things and use this to help you in your life navigate changes, use your skills and forge forward. So happy new moon in Cancer, and just sending blessings for now. Bye for now.